Guys, imagine fighting for your life in a courtroom, okay? And the person who was supposed to be completely not biased is incredibly biased towards you, kind of no matter what. It seems like that's what's happening with a judge specifically in Michigan. And it's just like, whoa, really? Right? Tapes have been released. Absolutely crazy tapes have been released. I've read about it, haven't heard anything exactly about what was said, in these tapes, guys, but something tells me they're absolutely flagrant with the fact that she was basically disbarred. So let's go ahead and check this out immediately. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into this, guys.
We begin tonight with a judge who makes life-altering decisions for families and those with disabilities, now accused of making racist comments and using shocking, derogatory language. Thank you for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Mike Duffy. 7 investigator Heather Catallo joins us now with more about why an Oakland County probate judge has been removed from her docket. Heather?
Mike, a high-ranking probate court official says he's been recording Judge Kathleen Ryan's statements for years. Even though probate court administrator Edward Hutton says he's been harassed by Judge Ryan, he says he does not want this to be about him. Hutton says he's coming forward now because he wants to protect the people who have to face Judge Ryan in the courtroom.
I mean, guys, that's incredibly strong. But I mean, listen, if you're having a conversation with someone and then you get to the point where, okay, listen, these conversations are becoming a little odd. I need to start recording them. Maybe you should probably also just stop talking to the person you're speaking to. I mean, that's an extremely important thing here, but it seems like he was basically doing the Lord's work here, guys, right? I mean, he is delivering an absolute monster by the sound of it, guys.
The Honorable Kathleen A. Ryan presiding.
Good morning. You may be seated.
After more than 13 years on the bench, Oakland County Chief Probate Pro Tem Judge Kathleen Ryan is out of her courtroom. Chief Probate Judge Linda Hallmark removed Judge Ryan from her docket last week, announcing that a complaint about internal allegations of unprofessional conduct was sent to the Judicial Tenure Commission. Judge Ryan was arrested in 2021 for domestic violence, but those charges were later dismissed.
I mean, yeah, because she's a judge. She knows all the right people, it seems.
And now she's back in the headlines.
Well, if you're black in any other country, you're doing way better. If you're an American black person, then you're a lazy piece of
The 7 investigators have
Whoa, buddy!
obtained the recordings that county officials say prompted Judge Ryan's removal.
Oh, my God.
He's just I have no use for him.
She's made it a living hell in the past 6 years. I mean, it's been terrible. It's cost me relationships. I think it's affected my health.
Bro, he's trying to get money, sounds like.
Can't sleep.
Attorney Edward Hutton is the Oakland County Probate Court Administrator. He's in charge of running everything that's not under the judge's purview inside one of the state's largest probate courts. Hutton alleges Judge Ryan has been calling him both during work and after hours for years.
For what,
and Hutton
though?
says during those hours and hours of calls, Judge Ryan said highly inappropriate things.
Okay.
Why did you start recording the calls?
That's my question.
I just felt like it wasn't going to change. Nothing's manipulated in it. It's conversations that I was a part of, and I'm absolutely willing to testify to the authenticity of every single one of them.
I can honestly say that. Okay, I'm not systemically racist. I'm a new racist.
Oh, okay. What? Well, listen, you can't say you're not systemically racist in this context because by definition, you're the judge, right? You're a judge. You are the system. You, by definition, the system, right? She's a new racist. Okay, well, yeah, that sounds unique, right? But I think it's the same old, it seems. Yeah, guys, we need to completely eradicate these individuals, all of them. All the people with thought processes similar to this here just need to basically go. All right, like if you don't have the ability to judge a community specifically, okay, and fully understand the depths and complexities of said community, I'm not sure you should be making comments on it, right? To be honest here. Now, is it an excuse for the terrible culture that exists within Black American society? Nope. It's a terrible culture. It's absolutely toxic. It is, right? It absolutely is. Okay. But I'm not sure the opinion that you have Well, I guess how about this here? You did say it in confidence to another individual you thought, I'm guessing felt the same way, but the person that recorded you obviously did not feel the same way to the point where they recorded you and leaked all the crazy audio, bro. That's what they did, right? You were hoping or looking for someone to share your same ideals, but you were incredibly wrong here. Now, the thing is, what type of relationship did these people have? For it to go off of the rails like this, she felt incredibly comfortable with the guy who she was speaking to, guys.
I never was, but now I am because you're shoving the down my throat and making allegations that you don't know about. You're telling me who I am and you've never met me. You. You.
I already know who you are, right? Like, based off of the conversation, I know exactly who you are. There's no hiding who you are, right? You're unmasked.
Hutton says the judge also used homophobic slurs about other elected officials. And that's not all.
A lot of times they were conversations about sexual encounters that she's having with various individuals.
People are encountering her? What type of people?
I mean, in intimate detail.
Hutton says for years he felt like he had to play along, and he says for years he was afraid to speak up.
I didn't want to lose my job, and I didn't want to be in her crosshairs. It's such a David and Goliath situation. Right. I don't have the power. I'm not elected. I could get fired tomorrow.
On May
Yeah, but I'm not sure that means much here, because what you're saying is that you knew that she had issues, okay? Like, you knew that she was not really going to be able to judge anyone accurately without her biases instantly being injected, specifically racialized biases being injected. You're kind of guilty here. Like, how many people were tried for things under her where they didn't even have a chance? That's what it seems like. They didn't have a chance walking in. Everything was already there, right on the table before you tried to plead your case. You were guilty, right, until proven innocent, guys. Right? That's the thing. That's what it sounds like. So hopefully, she goes through the same exact process here, guys, going forward.
24th, Hutton says he sent Chief Judge Linda Hallmark a notice of sexual harassment.
For 3 months, nothing happened.
That's why on August 22nd, Hutton says he decided to send the recordings to the Chief Justice of the State Supreme Court, Oakland County Executive David Coulter, and other public officials. And he also contacted me.
I just want to make it right. I haven't filed a lawsuit. I'm not looking for a payday. I want to keep my job and do it in peace. And I want the people in Oakland County that come to court to get a fair shake, to have their day in court, to have an unbiased trier of fact.
In that email, Hutton said Judge Ryan, quote, has vocalized her hate and contempt for various protected groups.
Protected groups.
Once the recordings were shared with those state and county officials, Judge Ryan was removed from her docket. In a statement, County Executive Coulter said, quote, there is absolutely no place for harassment of any kind or for racist or homophobic language by anyone at Oakland County, especially by someone the public must be confident will act fairly and impartially.
And that's the most important part of the story right there. Like, if this was like some random cashier at, I don't know, a BP gas station, I don't care. I'm going to be honest. I don't care at all. You say whatever you want to say. You are covered under the First Amendment. Live your best life, you absolute ignorant soul, right? Live your best life. But we're talking about a judge, okay? Similar to chief of police. Do I want to hear these type of, words being espoused from the chief of a police or a captain or anything like that? Or a sergeant? Or how about this? Any police officers? No, not at all. Not at all, under no circumstances. So yeah, I'm glad that she's no longer a judge.
The alleged conduct and abhorrent comments made by Judge Ryan merited her removal from the probate court docket pending further investigation.
Is Judge Ryan fit to be on the bench?
Absolutely not. Nobody with that much hate in their heart for certain people or certain groups of people, I don't believe that they could possibly make fair, unbiased decisions regarding them.
I did reach out to Judge Kathleen Ryan to talk to her about this. Her attorneys sent me this statement that says, quote, "We respect the authority of the Michigan Supreme Court. However, we look forward to vindicating Judge Ryan in the appropriate forum."
You're gonna vindicate someone who we heard all the audio from? All right, go for it. Go do your thing. Say that the voice has been tampered with or some nonsense. Say all of what you need to say, right? But you said these things. This is not like an allegedly thing. We literally are listening to the audio of you talking all types of crazy.
I also spoke to probate judge Daniel O'Brien. He says Judge Ryan's friends are supporting her and believe these statements are totally out of character for her.
Oh, I believe that.
It's certainly a lot here, but what's next with the Judicial Tenure Commission?
Well, they cannot confirm or deny whether they are pursuing an investigation. There has been some reporting that suggested that the complaint against the judge involved an inappropriate personal relationship. Hutton says that is not true. He says there was no physical contact. This was strictly a sexual harassment complaint about her alleged comments that started all of this. But again, he says the bigger issue here is what the judge says about people in protected classes, and he's hoping that that is what the JTC will focus on. So everybody's just sort of waiting to see what they...
All right, guys, so basically what I hear is there's some fishiness going on here. All right, now, was there most likely some type of personal relationship that happened, off of the... out of the courtroom, let's say? Most likely. Because, bro, why are you talking to this person for so long on a regular basis to the point where you start recording things? Like, did something not go your way and then you started recording? Like, what is that? I mean, it's a little fishy. I don't believe it. I think you were probably one of the people that she was having, all types of, copious amounts of relations with. I don't see how that was a thing, but you're probably one of those people, right? And something went wrong or something, or you don't want your wife to find out or something like that. That's what happened, bro. Like I know, allegedly. that most likely that's the case. All right. Now, I'm just glad that she is kind of getting some attention for this. But do you really think, do you seriously think that this is the only case in the United States of America? Do you seriously think this is the only case? I don't. Right? Do I think that it's a gigantic number of people? I guess in comparison to the amount of people in the United States of America, probably, right? But the percentage of judges that are probably in that mindset are probably not that gigantic. I'm going to say 10%, all right, and that's being probably too high. But I'm going to go ahead and say that I feel comfortable saying 10%. All right, but all right, guys. A little crazy. We need to definitely eradicate the thought of this here, specifically when you have the ability to negatively affect someone's life in a very detrimental way. I don't think that you should have these thought processes. If that's the case, get rid of them. Nope. No biases, bro. You can't go into the courtroom with a straight bias and then expect for people to trust your judgment. I don't trust her judgment at all. Zero. But all right, listen, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I think this wasn't enough. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. Guys, before we go, are you guys subscribed to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Both are found in the description. Check it out.